Hello, welcome back to another video. On this run I've been talking about camper life a bit, not so much about, a little bit with God in there, about how where he's guided me to some of these places. But I've been also trying to live life and enjoy it more. And I was talking about in the last video how, because this is a house on wheels, how I could go to events and events that we might put off because it's like, gosh, we want to get something to eat. It's across town. We got to drive there. We're gonna have to find a place to park. We want to get something to eat ahead of time, But and then we go through it when the show's done. It's gonna be so late. We ain't gonna get home till late. Let's just do it next week or something. And then you keep putting stuff off. Well, with this, I don't have to do that. Another example is the Mall of America had Cirque du Soleil going there on a weekend that I went to, and I get there and park in the lot where all the circus tents are and stuff. And I'd never been to Cirque du Soleil before, or whatever, however you pronounce it. And I ended up filming that too, and that's on my other channel, The Creator. What a cool show that was. I can't wait to go to one again. It was just that impressive. It was so cool to see, and it was raining when we're getting in there, getting in line, waiting for the show to get in and get seated and stuff. But once the show starts, you don't know it's raining outside, because they got all this music and all the vocals and people singing and doing their acts and stuff. God, it was just amazing. And when it was done, when we're all letting out of the tents, circus tents, we got outside and it's raining pretty good. Well, and you got to realize we're at the Mall of America. So not only do you have everybody that was there for Cirque du Soleil getting out at the same time, but then you got people that were at Mall of America for whether they're, it's near the end of the night, so a lot of people are trying to get out of there and get home and stuff. So traffic was just like going to a big prize fight or something, or a big sporting event, And it's raining, everybody's bumper to bumper and just barely creeping forward, and traffic ain't going to be cleared out of there for a couple hours probably, Thing is this is my house. So I get back to the camper and I'm like, this is kind of cool. Well, everybody else is waiting in traffic here. There's no sense for me to wait in traffic. I got a house with me, So I just kept my windows open and stuff so I could watch traffic and stuff. And then the airport's not too far from there either, so you could see planes flying and taking off and landing. And then I got all this traffic and stuff, so I got to people watch. And I started streaming something on my tablet. I can't remember what I watched then. But then I started cooking a filet mignon steak and some vegetables and stuff. And it was a neat experience. I got to see Cirque du Soleil. And now here I'm having a nice meal. Got a show streaming. I got both my big picture windows on both sides opened up so I could watch everything going on in the rain and the lightning and stuff, and people in traffic and stuff, and planes taking off and landing. Yeah, it was really neat. And I crashed here for the night. Figured, well, ain't even might as well just stay here. So I people watched for a while, and traffic was all gone and cleared up. I could have left, but I was tired, so I'm gonna stay here. Stayed there, headed out in the morning, And a lot of the different things I've done, I wouldn't have been able to do without living camper life, So now that I've experienced it, and I do enjoy it a lot, but I do want to get a home base now. I want to get a home base around town. I don't know how I'm going to pull it off. I keep praying to God about it. This little house I really like that I've talked about numerous times. It used to be somebody's cabin on a lake or that, and it's a little 400 square foot house, and the garage is really cool. The garage is bigger. It's got 2 bays with the 16-foot door, so I can pull the camper right in. And it's got an office on the one side on the second floor that's got windows looking down into the garage. That whole office, I could set up my whole studio and stuff in there. I've already got it in my mind. I can see how I can build it out in the ring. And it's already set up perfect, and I just need to build some stuff, but the main structure is already laid out just perfect. So I don't know if I can get it or not, but I sure can't stop thinking about it, because all the different houses and stuff I've dreamed about, looked at, I'm sure they're nice and stuff, but this thing is just laid out super perfect. And with it being a nice, cute little 400 square foot house that used to be somebody's cabin, cheaper to heat in the winter and cheaper to cool in the summer, But I would like love to get that place somehow. I keep praying to God about it. I don't know how I can get it. And it's been vacant for so long now. It's been vacant for about 3 years. And now a realtor company who bought it, I think, and they've had it up for a rental, and that kind of bummed me out. And I thought, well, if things change around, well, maybe I could rent it, you know. And then I seen it for sale too. So like they're kind of doing both. They're trying to figure out how to make money on it, but I don't think no one's biting on it because the rent's way too expensive. And to sell it, they want more for it than all the work it needs. You know, it's a cute little place, but you know, people that I can see why no one wants to buy it because it's a small place and it's old. A lot of people look at it like, oh, this place needs to be bulldozed and build a new place. I don't want that. I like it the way it is, and I know how to fix all that stuff. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of one. And the thing I'm master is called having fun. We got 3 minutes left to rock this fun. No, I'm just kidding. So that's what I'd like to do now. Is I'd like to get that. I don't know how I could get it, but boy, it's just on my mind all the time. It's been on my mind for 3 years now. You know? And if somebody bought it, I'll be sad. You know, but that'll just mean that it wasn't meant to be. But because it hasn't, I feel like it's waiting for me. I just don't know how it's going to happen. And I know God can make it happen. Boy, wouldn't that be wonderful? I'm glad I'm talking about it on the channel because if I end up somehow, by some miracle, being blessed to where I'm able to get that place, oh, that is going right into the testimony on camera because I've already been talking about the place for so long. And I've told other family and stuff about it too. Oh, that is Cliff calling. And Cliff, if you're watching this video, that's you calling. I can't answer because I'm driving right now. There we go. That there. Hey, that's pretty red. That's my new light. I don't know how that's going to show up. I guess we'll find out. But it doesn't mess with my eyes at all, and I think it's bright enough to show me. I don't like the fact that I'm red, but hey, don't let red make it seem all evil creepy, and so red doesn't dilate your eyes and I don't lose my night vision. So it's a safe color light to have while I'm filming and be safe to drive, you know. I'm gonna have to say that every time now when I'm using this red light. So yeah, I hope by some miracle that I'm able to pull off getting that house. I just keep thinking about it, keep praying to God about it. Oh, what a dream come true that would be. And now I'm not no spring chicken. I'm ready. I want to have that home base, and then I want to still be able to travel when I can afford it. And hopefully I get in a good enough financial position that I can do some traveling around the country, because I believe that God's going to guide me to more people I'm supposed to meet in my travels. I got things I want to see before I keel over in my bucket list. You know, I want to see the sequoias, the redwood forest on the west coast, and I'd like to see the Golden Gate Bridge. I think it'd be kind of neat to maybe see Alcatraz if I could afford that at some point. I mean, I'd like to be able to do that all in one run because it's a long way to go, just to go out and see one thing and come back. But if I can pull it off, I want to be able to do, you know, whatever I can afford, I'll do shorter runs. And if I got more where I can afford to do a longer run, I'll do a longer run. But I want a home base to come home to, because I can tell with my age and because I help a lot of people and stuff, and it drains me emotionally kind of sometimes. You know, because I've got some people that really open up to me about tough stuff in their life and turn to me for advice. Some people really come to me with just really hurting, and I just do my best talking to them about life and how things are and forgive herself for whatever things that she's holding against herself, which she shouldn't be. And that God loves her, and He don't hold none of that against her. And and that things are going to get better. And I said, no, it's hard sometimes, but by the time we were done talking at the end of the night, she was just, I could tell it released a lot out of her, and she would just thanked me so much for talking to her, and made me feel good that I was able to help her out. But when I do this with lots of people, it can be physically and emotionally, mentally draining sometimes. And I believe I've even healed people. I mean, that may sound kind of out there, but I do believe I have. I guess before I talk about some of those stories, I want to test it more. So I believe it more. I believe I did, but I just want to be sure. But I know I've definitely healed people just being me, but I think I've even physically healed people. If you understand what I'm saying differently, rather than just emotional or psychological healing, talking to them. I think I've literally helped people that were sick heal real quick. I remember one time, one of the supervisors, when God first told me that, I should end this and get into another video. Well, once again, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you would. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one.